Okay, mic check sync. Oh, hey, Deeds, that was quick. I didn't even have to do my regular mic check. I didn't even have enough time. Oi, oi. Alright. It's been a little bit since we've done this. About a week or so, I want to say. A couple of days. I should still remember how to do all this. I should. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, we did everything that we could on the last planet. We actually beat it all in one stream, which is crazy work. However, now it's time to do adventure mode on that exact same planet to get the stuff that we missed. Strap in, Deej. Depending on how long you're willing to stay up, we may be in this for the long haul too, though I doubt it. Let's see, it's Resium Yaisha. Here's the planet. The lush jungle and majestic ziggurats of Yaisha are home to some of the most fierce and agile opponents mankind has ever encountered. We'll start on normal mode, as is tradition. Now then, let's take a look at what new guns we may want to bring to the table here. We haven't... See, here's my problem. We really don't have a lot of really nice options for guns. We've got basically everything that we have. But we haven't used the submachine gun, so if we're going to do this, let's try and use at least every gun at least once. Now, what else do we have upgraded? We've used the shotgun already, so let's test out the assault rifle this time. And let's take off all the mods from everything that has mods on them that we can remove. That way we can just kind of pick and choose whatever we want for our arsenal here. And we don't have enough to level up the Scar of the Jungle. That I remember. Because we're building up to use those claws. The ones we got from the wolf the last time. Dude, I can't believe it took us an hour and a half to get that bell puzzle correct. That is so bunk. Excuse me.
Take care, my friend.
I don't suppose Ace has any more hardened iron I could grab, does she?
Hey, traveler.
She does not.
Till next time.
Still, level 18 should be fine. Alright, now, let's see. What gun mods do we want to use? Swarm. Stormcaller, which isn't going to really be super useful here. We'll do the hotshot mod for our submachine gun. And then I think we'll use the Seeker Bug mod for our assault rifle. So we'll deal fire, corrosion, and then we've got 2 different variations of shot type that we can use. Alright. Looking good. Let's head into the jungle. And let's see what we can kind of encounter here. Okay, Where did it start us off? See, ever since you mentioned that book, now I'm kind of looking around in the corners here just to make sure we're not really missing anything. The fact that we had to backpedal all that way to find that book for the songs was admittedly kind of annoying. But I see what you mean. It really does look like the book only spawns in adventure mode. Or, story mode. Because this is the exact same entryway we came in when we first came into Yaisha.
Here they come.
Alright, the assault rifle's not bad. It's not the worst. But since it's a rapid-fire gun, it doesn't exactly have a whole lot of oomph. Still, though, it should have enough stopping power for what we need. Oh, there's the extra hardened iron we need. Of course we get it after we step into the planet. Okay, for sake of recording, me and my audience here, Deej, are going to be concepting Dungeons & Dragons stuff. So, for anybody that watches back on this on the recording later, that is why certain topics are being brought up. Consider this your one and only warning. Speaking of which, Deej, level with me. Overall, how do you feel our session that we just had was? Be brutally honest with me. Because I want to hear what your thoughts are. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Wow, that killed that guy in one hit. Those bugs are actually kind of scary. And since they explode, they're really good at clearing out swarms. Interesting. Why those three, if you don't mind my asking? I didn't actually get the chance to, like, super look at all that. I only just, like, took the pictures of it so you could take a look through it. Talk with me. Why those three? Widow's Vestry. Huh. Could you run a little bit of kind of like what they do past me, since I can't exactly stop and read them right now, if you don't mind? You can TLDR it if you want. But I'm curious why you think that. Actually, now that I'm looking at this place, this does look kind of familiar. Yeah, take your time. Yep, it's a submachine gun, all right. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Not great for long-range combat, but for spray and pray, it's not terrible. That'd be really dumb if I apply the hotshot mod to it, though. Every single one of those bullets is fire. And that's a 40-round clip. Prepare to burn. This map does actually look kind of familiar. I think we've seen a dungeon that's layered set up just like this one. That makes sense considering that Thetalis is shifting scales ability. Since I wanted Fatalis to be like the end boss of like the Monster Hunter campaign that I had set up, that makes sense, cause oh, that would be appropriate for Draconis since he covers himself up all the time. Like that would be really cool. Like you never really know what you're going to see when he finally takes off his armor. Like you could see black, white, or red scales. Go forth, my child. Destroy! Man, that is crazy how good these Seeker bugs are. No wonder this was hidden behind the Ishkal Queen. Ooh! That's pretty good. It's kind of hard to scare or charm a dragon when your basis is like the most powerful Elder Dragon of all of them. What kind of gun did he have? That was something explosive. Right, and then it's probably black, red, and white. White is probably lightning, black is probably necrotic or acid, and red is fire, I'm assuming, correct? Oh, you get a fire breath weapon for Black Fatalis. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that does make sense. Yoink. I will take that Tome of Knowledge, thank you. Crimson Demon. So what, that's a combination of what, fire and necrotic? Or fire and radiant? Oh, fuck. Well, that was mutually assured destruction. He blew me up and I burned him. That sucks. So yeah, that dude's using explosive tip crossbow bolts. Okay, so necrotic, fire, and lightning. Okay. Man, no wonder the submachine gun only does subpar damage. This thing chews through something if it hits it. And that's without me adding fire damage to this. Now I have a feeling I know what some of the Kushala stuff is gonna be. Yep, to go from a regular Kushala Daora to a rusted Kushala Daora. Ow.
It's over.
Oh man, you only get a base AC of 17 as a Kushala? That's kind of bad. Cool thematically, but you'd need to find other ways to increase your armor class, and based on how the flavor text is there, you wouldn't be able to wear metal, because it was just rust. Now that's pretty cool. I figured they would give you something with the wind aura. Oh. What have we here? We found another puzzle. This must be the Song of the Doe, since there's a big deer statue here. Is there anything else back here before I start ringing these bells? No, there is not. Yep, it's another bell puzzle. Time to pull up that little picture there that I kept just for this occasion. Here we go. Song of the Lullaby, Song of the Doe. Here it is. So it's Okay, we gotta hit this really quick. So, how did we do this again? It was... Alright, hang on a minute. Let me swap my gun over, because I only want to be able to shoot off a single shot. Okay, so it's... 5... That's weird. There's one here that it looks like a gap. That's interesting. So 5, 3, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So that's... Okay, that's wrong. That's weird. How is that wrong? There's a blank space here. Wait, hang on. It says there's a blank space here, so... Let it ring for a little bit. Okay, that's not correct. That's odd. So then is there just a... Huh. Alright, so then I guess we have to play a little guessing game here. Got it! Got it right on the first guess. Hell yeah. Scavenger's Bauble. Increase the amount of scrap you pick up by 50%. In an effort to control the crystals, the Ahanae forbid the ghoul from scavenging the jungle, yet Commoner has acquired many tricks and traps to find that which should not be found. Pretty good, actually. If we ever need, like, serious cash, we can strap that on and then just grab it that way. Alright, we're good. That's one puzzle solved. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. We went through the Kushalas, Deora's Wind Aura. What else do they get? Why aren't you dead? My little friend should have blown you up. Really? They only get the Wind Aura? Oh, plus I'm assuming the bonuses to being, like, Charmed and Frightened and stuff like that? They don't get a breath weapon? Wow, that's crazy. So just the natural armor and the Wind Aura. Not having my dexterity affect the affect the armor class is kind of booty. The wind aura is cool, but I don't think that's super worth it by itself. But depending on the dragon that we use for the ritual, that could be what happens. So I don't want to like immediately discredit it, you know? Well, you said there was one more. What's the Safi aura? Or what does Safi Jiva give you? Or Jiva, I should say. Since it's both the Jiva dragons, I'm sure. Ow, I'm on fire. You're not liking it as much? How come? Oh shit. I mean, I do kind of like that not all the Elder Dragons get breath weapons.
It was rough.
Does the Jiva get anything, like, cool to compensate for lack of breath weapon? Or not really? What is it? Yep. So it goes from Xenojiva to Safi Jiva. That's interesting. I actually kind of like that. Oh, con mod to strength? Now that's weird. Oh! Now that's interesting. Ooh! That's kind of cool. It gives you almost like a vampire effect. That's not bad, actually. It's like you're siphoning life force away from somebody else to give yourself strength. If we wanted to lean into Draconis being a vampire, there you go. But I don't quite think that fits the shtick. It's interesting, but I think you might be right. That might not be the play. Did you look at any of the other dragons, or was it just those 3? Oh, shit. I thought I killed all of you. Nah, like, I trust your judgment, and after the stream, I'll kind of look over them myself. I just kind of wanted to see what your initial impressions were with what you thought. Now, okay, let's run the process here. Let's say we did want to do Fatalis, and we did Half Dragon. Already, Draconis has black scales because he's a shadow dragon. But because of what happened to him when he died, half of his scales, or at least a good chunk of them, got shocked white with divine power. So then, for him to really complete the trio, we'd need a red dragon, if I am correct. Because we've already got black and white, and then we would need red to complete shifting scales. Oh, are we up in the treetops again? Withering Village. Alright, we're up in the treetops, but I don't think we've been to this particular area before. Yeah, or at least a dragon that breathes fire. Though, if we're really leaning into it, it would need to be a dragon with red scales. That breathes fire and has red scales. It would need to be both. So then how would we explain, like, oh, because of, like, the half-dragon ritual and the divine power mixing with the, that Draconis is already inlaid with, mixing with the ritual, something kind of went wrong, so there's this freak mutation that happened, so now Draconis' scales change color all the time, and there's really no telling what it's going to look like, and not only did it change his scales, it fundamentally changed his biology, so now his breath weapon's kind of out of whack. It's acid, but it's got all these extra qualities to it, because something happened, XYZ. Is that kind of how he would explain that, or... Oh, Hazak would absolutely fit the undead vibes. But by that same logic, so would Nakarkos. Since Nakarkos' whole shtick is using the bones of other things to empower itself. We could do Valhazak, we could do Nakarkos, we could do, we could also lean into some of the other dragons if we really wanted to, like... If we wanted to do something more poisonous, to really lean into Draconis' acid, we can do Chameleos. If we wanted to still do the fire theme aesthetic and really lean into Draconis' burning rage, quote-unquote, we could do Lunastra or Teostra. We could do Malzeno if we wanted to do something vampiric. If we wanted to do something really off the wall, we could just turn Draconis into a walking jetpack and do Volstrox. But that would be a little too silly, I think. But again, I'm thinking kind of the way that we're going to do this is based on the ritual and just through a combination of Draconis' genes and his ties to the Raven Queen, something is gonna go wrong here, and this ritual is not gonna go in the way you'd think it would. Well, wrong or right, depending on how you want to look at it. Because the way you could see it is, oh, this is clearly a blessing from the goddess, because you're much stronger than a regular half-dragon would be. Alright, run it past me. What does the Hazak stuff give you? Though I kinda might have an idea. Excuse me. Excuse me. You missed.
Whoa, it's over.
That's fair. Like I said, I can just look at it after the stream if you want. Burden of the Follower. What does that do? Reduce fire rate by 35% and increase mod power generation by 100%. The Red Widows serve gladly in Jina's Shadow, for even the Empress Shadow conferred of the highest esteem. Yeah, it's got the Black Veil version as a variant. That I did see. Did you take a look at Malzeno?
Come on. What? Oh, shit! Stay down!
That would make sense.
Whoa, it's over.
Okay, and what about Nakarkos? That does make sense. I was just curious. Okay, humor me. Since Draconis is already a black dragon and he leans kind of into acid, which isn't that far off from poison, what about Chameleos? What does Cammy give you? Anything interesting? I know poison's not very good in 5e, like, in the hands of the players, since there's a lot of monsters that are just immune to stuff like poison and acid, but I thought I would ask, like, just in case. Alright, what do we got here? The Warden's Pulpit. That makes a lot of sense, considering Chameleos can turn invisible, spit poison, that kind of stuff. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's two guys. We've got a double boss fight here. Oh no, it's one of those dudes with the explosive crossbows, isn't it? Seer and Skull. Two enemies that use fire. That makes sense. Yeah, they are pretty cool looking. I like these two. Okay, that's one. Again, we're playing on normal mode, Deej, so keep that in mind. Besides, I was getting a lot of headshots on Seer, since he wasn't really moving too much. And even if he was, I've got that thing for the increased movement speed when I'm aiming down sights, so it's easier for me to move and get out of the way. Bear that in mind.
This ain't good.
Didn't help me much, because Scald got me. Because fire damage is mean. Unless I use it, and then it sucks. Yeah, you see what I mean? Seer's just kind of standing there hoping those bullets will hit me, but because I can move faster aiming down sights, it's not going to happen. Did he light himself on fire? Yeah, he sure did. Uh-oh. I'm in a bad spot. I need to get the hell out of this building. Whoa! Please don't. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I see him. There we go. Got him. Zephyr's Conduit.
It was rough.
A valuable resource carried by Seer and Scald that can be used to forge a powerful weapon mod. Yaisha is pregnant with power. The lightning, the flood, the flame. All are Yaisha's children as much as you and I. Interesting choice of wording there. Okay. I'm trying to think of the other Elder Dragons off the top of my head. Deej, stop that. I knew there had to be a treasure chest in here somewhere. Are there any other dragons that you saw that looked even remotely interesting? Or are those just kind of the ones that we're going to run with? What is this? Stuck Merchant. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the Magalas. Strange curio. This strange object looked like it has been separated from something else. Perhaps that isolation is of some importance. Many faces traveled from many faces traveled with the Pan from their homeworld across the Dark Sea to the lush world of Yaisha. It guarded them all that time, but in the end it was many faces who needed guarding. Hello, sir.
What does it want? I don't...
Oh,
Pixeltech.
you are a female
I
Pan.
did not realize. What brings it so far from home?
I'm looking for a man named Ford.
A man? Other Pixeltech? Ugh, I cannot help it. But perhaps I can offer something else.
I like her.
I acquire things, Pixeltech. Anything it needs, no matter how rare or dangerous. Provided it does not ask the origins. I also deal in information. Should that interest it more?
What kind of information do you have?
I hear many things a Pixeltech would be interested in. Let me share with it my world secrets. For a price.
Here's some scrap. Tell me a secret.
The common Pain rebel against the nobility. It is said their rebellion was aided by Pixeltech hero. I hear rebel leader grew fond of the Pixeltech.
That we knew.
So sad the story. For Pixeltech is gone, and none know where.
Here's some scrap. Tell me a secret.
The Empress's true name is Jinas. It was she who first found the Tree of Life and ate of its fruit, giving her eternal life. It is she who controls the nobility by granting scraps of immortality.
Here's some scrap. Tell me a secret.
The Lemire inter the dead of the Pen, especially those of the nobility. But they work in secret, experimenting on those who had once eaten the fruit of life. This is at the Empress's behest. She seeks to learn the source of the tree's disease.
Okay.
The Lemire inter the dead of the... But they work in... This is at the end.
That's the same thing.
So
let me see your wares.
It doesn't ask questions.
Bloodward, Eternal Ord, Golden Plum. Regenerate 0.21 health per second. Lasts 60 minutes and will stay in effect even after death. Oh, that's really good. Oh! A melee weapon. A spear. One of the Pan's weapons. That I'm grabbing. What's this? The Radiant Armor. But only the chest and the boots. Sure, we'll grab it. Why not? We've got the scrap for it. Whoa! That is expensive. 100,000 scrap for the Guardian's Ring. Reduce incoming melee damage by 20%. That's a steep price for something that basic. Yikes.
Should it need any... I wasn't... the Pexel Tech. Is there something I can help it find? The common pen... I hear. So said. Our guardian is gone. Destroyed by Pexel Tech like you. It removed our protector, trying to lure an enemy from its world to our own. They say that is the reason the trees now rise against us.
Huh.
I will speak to you of the first Pexel Tech to our world. The Krell King. It came seeking a boon. Not fruit of life, but death rather, for an enemy that held its daughter hostage. The Empress gave it a twisted gourd from deep within the roots of the Thayan. Few know. But this is when the tree became diseased. This is why Pexel Tech are cursed and forsaken. The common pet I hear. So said. So long it... Should it need...
Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting, as a matter of fact. I kind of want that ring, but 100,000 scrap is steep. Really steep. That is an obnoxious price for something like that. Anything else interesting that you found, Deej? Or are those just kind of like the ones? Okay, so let's narrow that down. You said you were looking initially at Fatalis, then Magala, Malzeno. Okay, so Teostra and Lunastra not really a thing. Alright. I didn't think so, but... Oh yeah, that's right. You had included Hazak in that as well. That's right. Oh, shit. That is admittedly getting kind of annoying. I don't know if you're noticing that, Deej, but if the enemies get too close, even when I'm using a gun that's kind of designed for close quarters, the bullets will just kind of either go off in a random direction, or they'll just phase through the enemy. Have you noticed that? It could just be my eyes playing tricks on me. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be keeping a little bit of a closer eye on that now to see if that keeps happening. If it does, that's annoying. Ow. Triple kill! Huh. There's a little pathway up here that connects to a thing and stuff. Ooh. Treasure. This all looks like it goes the same way. So then, we're looking right now at the options of Fatalis, Hazak, Malzeno, Magala. Did I miss any? I think it's just those four, right? Did I miss one? Okay. Okay. And then I'll take a closer look through the other ones once I get the chance to, like, really look at them. See if I like anything else there. Now, again, how would we incorporate this? Like, again, are we just going with, oh, there was an accident with the ritual, something went wrong because Draconis' divine power interacted with the ritual, so, uh-oh, this might have actually had some unintended consequences. Pearl of Luminescence. The wearer has a 70% chance to double the amount of Luminite crystals acquired on pickup when killing an elite enemy. All living things are built from the same material, but only the wise can see this. Nice! So now we've got stuff to harvest scrap and extra Luminite crystals. Very useful, because we're going to need those Luminite crystals for boss weapons. If we ever want to harvest Luminite crystals or just farm them, that's how we'll do it. Alright, I can get behind that. I mean, it would make a lot of sense. What kind of dragons do you think we would need to find in order for this to happen? And this is, again, assuming this is what we want to go with. We could do it a completely different direction. And I was only really suggesting the Elder Dragons as a template. We could just go based off of that and then run with whatever ideas we kind of want to run with. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I assumed as much because whichever one we decide will determine the dragon that we would need. Man, there's a lot of areas in this one. Let's go down first since we're right here. We don't usually get this many sub-areas when we do adventure mode. Not usually. Oh! This is the Wolf's Pit. We're here, we might as well do it. Yep, the Ravager's Haunt. So now we'll actually get the chance to fight the wolf. Let's see how well this goes. Plus, this will give me my chance to sate my curiosity on something. If the wolf kills me, I'm wondering if I will get the chance to try to use the bells in order to calm it down. Hello, sir. Oh, I don't think he liked that. Oh, that thing is way bigger than he looked. And he's got 6 limbs. The Ravager. That's actually seriously cool looking. Ow, that hurt. Ow. Where'd he go? Lightning! Ow. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Got him.
It was rough.
Man, that was a seriously cool boss fight. I like that. Though I definitely think the interaction of just talking with him was better. Like, as cool as that boss fight was, the way we did it, definitely the right call. A valuable resource harvested from the Ravager that can be used to forge a powerful weapon. There are things in the jungle older than the Pan, older than the Rin, older than the jungle itself. You know what? Since we're on the topic of D&D, and I actually want to, like, talk shop with you about a couple of things, just to kind of stimulate the conversation here a little bit, and to help keep us both awake. Because for you, it's almost midnight, and for me, it's almost, like, 11. What are some things that you and I could maybe work on as end goals, or like focal points, or like points of power for my characters? Like, I don't want to say like any of my characters are weak. They're not. But it feels like they're incomplete. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like there is more that could be done, more told for their stories, more depth. Does that make sense? So I kind of want to run some stuff past you, and just bounce ideas back and forth a little bit. Storyboards, so to speak. Something a little different than what you and I usually talk about, since most of what we talk about is our fun little hypotheticals and all that stuff, but no, like, this stuff, I want to actually be, like, on board. Let's start with just, you know what, since he's the most relevant topic right now, Draconis. So we've got these ideas in place for him to become a monk, and for him to potentially undergo the half-dragon ritual if Vado will do it. And even if Vado doesn't, the fact that Draconis has now seen a half-dragon would mean he could probably pursue the knowledge for it himself. Then we've also got these plans in place for his divine weapon, and eventually his ascension to godhood. Like, these are all fine points and all that stuff, but some of this stuff we've only just kind of talked about, but never workshopped. Oh, this place looks interesting. What have we here? The Guardian Shrine. Knock, knock. Oh, and this is the key. Wow, we actually got lucky enough to find this. Oh. That's very big. I don't like this. That's moving, whatever the hell it is. That doesn't look like a massive plant matter. That thing's alive. Oh! The root horror! Ow. Where'd it go? What the hell? Where did it go?
Whoa, it's over.
The Radiant Visage. What the hell? It's gone. Why did it run? Damn, it escaped. Do you think it ran somewhere outside? Sleight of hand. Increase firearm swap speed, acquired by killing 100 enemies with 10 different firearms. Use what you've got. Use everything you've got. Only a dead fool leaves a weapon behind. Firearm swapping speed. It's not terrible. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. That's strange. That Pan Merchant is gone. At least it looks like she's gone. She's not on the minimap anymore. NPCs are always marked. But where she was, she isn't there. Let's go take a look. Because I'm very curious about that. There's her cart. I'll be. Oh, she's... Oh. Uh-oh. Well, we found him. Yeah. The root horror got her. That's not what I expected, honestly. I'm not letting you get away from me twice, asshole. This time you're not running.
Whoa, it's over.
Guardian's Blessing. So we got the Guardian's ring. She dropped it when she died. Many faces has watched over the pan for turn upon turn. May his legacy watch over you as well. Reduce incoming melee damage by 20%. Yeah, I sure did. Not in the way I thought I was going to get it, but hey, I got it. And we got a unique trait from him too. Melee damage reduction. Increased melee damage reduction, acquired by killing the root horror in Yaisha. The root threatens every world, so every world is given a protector. Guardians are not easily killed. Yeah, we got our ring, and we got something interesting at the cost of a dead NPC. Womp womp. Do you know what the odds are that we would have actually gotten the RNG we needed to see all of that? I'm actually impressed that we got the sequence of events we needed to make that happen. Because I have expected to get that core and not be able to do anything with it. Kind of like those times where we got the control rod from the hunter, and then we couldn't do anything with it because we just didn't get the map we needed. No, I'm not bitching either. It's just...
Hey, traveler.
I'm glad to see it. It's nice to see the jank actually turn in our favor for a change.
Take care then.
Now, let's take a look at this new stuff that we can make.
What now? Fine, let's have a look.
Wildfire Shot. Shoot an arcing fireball that deals 25 fire damage and ignites the enemies within. Ignites the enemies with the burning effect within 2 meters, dealing 300 fire damage over 10 seconds. Unleash your potential. And here it is. It's a sidearm. Curse of the Jungle God. Launch a projectile that summons a tentacle. The tentacle deals 75 shock damage, steals 4.5% of the hero's maximum health per hit, and applies the overload effect. Wait. As in it steals my health? How does that work exactly?
We're done here?
An accurate pistol that shoots electrical bolts that deal shock damage with a medium fire rate, low recoil, and is equipped with a 2.3 times scope. Double tap and hold to zoom in with the scope. The Vonu had seen visions of the Black Wolf long before it appeared, but the promise of life was so great that they hid this from their kin. The Pan nearly paid for this with all their lives. Well, we got another sidearm. I kind of want to see how this works. Wait, steal 4.725 of the hero's max health per hit. Okay, Deej, based on how this is being read, like how this is worded, does this seem like this is going to take my health away? Or does it seem like it's going to heal me based on the damage it deals, based on my max health? Because based on how this is worded, I can't tell.
Anything you need? What do you need?
We don't have enough Luminite crystals to level up anything, because we use them to buy the weapon mod and the gun.
Take care, my friend.
Oh, I forgot to actually look at the spear. Here it is. A spear that is perfect for staying at distance, excellent range and great recovery. Meant more for a one-on-one fight, it makes up for its lack of crowd control with speed. Nobles are trained in the spear from birth. They are taught that the length of life depends not on the fruit of the Thayan, but in the skill of their hands. Let's see. Max out footwork, because that's just really good. And then we'll put points into Tormentor to increase our status effect duration, because I like using bleed, burn, corrosion, that kind of stuff. We do not have enough Luminite crystals to level up anything, unfortunately. Not bad for our first run through Yaisha. And that only took about an hour and 30 minutes. That's not bad at all. Let's go again. Oh, we got super distracted by what we saw there. Yes, 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 we'll go through on hard mode this time. Let's see. What guns do we want to use this time? A double-barrel shotgun cobbled together from scrap, dealing high damage with decent fire but low magazine. Alright, let's try out the coach gun. Let me put some levels into it to kind of power it up, and then we'll go from there. I should have enough scrap and materials in order to level it up.
Certainly.
Yep, there we go. And let's cap out the assault rifle while we're at it. And we'll put some levels into our sniper rifle, because why not? Power up the spear a little bit, again, because why not? Okay, that's fine. You know what? Perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Thank you for at least humoring me. Oh, this armor is actually kind of nice.
Take care, my friend.
Hang on a minute. Critical hits increase crit damage and crit chance for 3 seconds. Stacks up to 10 times. Recoil is reduced by 15%. I do like the way this looks. I'm not gonna lie. The only problem is we don't have a lot of materials to level up armor. And even if we do, I'm trying my best to stay within light equipment load because we don't have anything that increases my equipment load too much. I don't think, anyway. Oh, not unless we run the twin bands of Pollock and Castor, anyway. Because that would reduce our encumbrance by 25. But I'd have to run a melee build if I was going to do that, and I am not doing that. I would like to get a new armor set, though. I agree. This armor set is nice, and it has carried us quite far. All the way to the end game, as a matter of fact. But
Keep moving.
I don't want to push my my load into my equipment load into heavy or anything. Because I actually like the fact that we are so mobile. That's part of what's kept us alive. I don't think we have the scrap to level anything up even if we wanted to. No, we really don't. Alright. Let's equip the coach gun this time. Shotguns have notoriously been good for me. So, let's see how well this disaster goes. Let's actually run the Swarm proc this time. And instead of the submachine gun, man, I would really like to use Curse of the Jungle God, but a base weapon on hard mode is not a good idea. So, we're already running Corrosion. So let's do... We'll bring out the Defiler again. Why not? I didn't realize my lack of changing armor was bothering you that much. Why you no say something? That's fair. That's weird. It wasn't this dark the last time we came through here.
Wow. Where is this? Where did I end up?
And these guys weren't outside of the treetops. What are they doing down here? I already think out of the gate we're gonna see something new here, Deej. It's dark as hell out here now. The last couple of times we came through here, we at least saw the sun. Not this time. Oh shit! That startled me. I didn't realize that thing was there. Any more of these things anywhere nearby? Anything else want to jump out at me? Yup, sure do. This coach gun's not bad. I actually kind of like this.
It was rough.
It's got quite a bit of stopping power. I dig it. Okay. Man, Man, this place has a completely different vibe in the dark. I do not like this. Those insects actually do quite a bit of damage. I'll take that Luminite crystal, thank you.
It was rough.
Man, this gives me the creeps. That solves that problem. That dude didn't even get the chance to react. Out of curiosity, Deej, since we've now seen all of the core planets outside of the DLC, is Rom still your favorite, or has that changed now that we've seen Yaisha? Yeah, I have to admit, this planet is my favorite in the game now. I would say it's probably this, Rom, Earth, then Corsus. I call bullshit. How did that not kill you? Man, that would have been so cool if that had been a double kill there. Uh-oh. Ha! Dumbass. You killed your own guy. Uh-oh. Go, my swarm! Devour and feed! Good job, boys.
It was rough.
Aw, man. Cheapskate. Didn't even drop a Luminite crystal. Hey, Deej, can you actually do me a favor if you don't mind? There's something I'd like you to look at for me. Well, there's our pan friend again. Could you double check and see what you can do with the Guardian Core? I know you can give it to the Iskall Queen. I know you can give it to the Undying King, Eslan. But it doesn't look like there's anything else you can do with it. Could you double check and see if there is? Because we have that in our inventory, and I have not seen a single thing that you can do with it. Aside from giving it to those two. Oh boy. Alright, so... we will talk to our fallen friend in a little bit there. I think it's just called Guardian Core. It's the special item we got for killing Ixalius on Corsus. It's the item that both the Iskall Queen and Eslan wanted. Or maybe it was called like Guardian's Heart. It was one or the other.
It's over.
It is just between those two. Okay. That's all I needed to know. I just was wondering if it had, like, a third use, other than giving it to one of those two. In that case, since I already killed the Undying King, we'll just give the core to the Iskall Queen and see what happens. I can't give it to Eslan anyway, even if I wanted to, since he's dead. And now, since I know that, if I play through this game again, I'll give him the core next time. Just to see the difference. That's so interesting. I actually thought that was going to do something kind of like unique. Like open up an extra area in the labyrinth or something like that. Or we could turn bring it back to Earth and like resurrect our guardian or something like that to help fight back the root or something, anything. That is admittedly a little disappointing. I'm not going to lie. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that for me. Now I have to try to see if I can remember the pan flutist's melody. It's been a little bit since we've done that. I could just cheat and look back on my old recording, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to do this. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this legit. Unfortunately, every time I resurrect at this spot, I have to kill these enemies here. Because for some reason, there are enemies in this spot now. There weren't before. Thankfully, it's just those two. Friend?
Axultek. Truly, I am blessed among the pan. I do not play music. I sow it so that it might bloom where needed. All things have their purpose.
What is this song's purpose?
Is it not obvious? To be played. I wish it success.
Alright, so it's... Nope. That's the wrong order. I don't remember the order that we did this in. I know the first three notes are right. Nope. Deej, do you remember the order we played the pan flute song in? Off the top of your head, do you remember? Get it! Damn it. Okay, fine. Then I guess I'm doing it this way. Okay. If I can figure out where it is. Got it. I admit I cheated there a little bit. I looked back on the recording where we had already solved that. That's the beautiful thing about getting to do something like that. You have it back to look on in case you need to do it again. I solved it once legit. I don't mind cheating a little. I'm kind of surprised you didn't call me out for that. I did not realize there was an enemy there. Well, now you don't have to. Oh, hello. Ahanae's Lament. Another new area. And it's another area with all these purple glowing crystals. Whoa, what the hell? Zombie Pan! These dudes are undead! Honestly, that's super neat looking. I like the design for these guys. Do you see these things, Deej? These are cool looking. They almost look like night gaunts, just smaller. Yeah, these are unique. We haven't seen these enemies here before. Oh, this is pretty. I like these purple crystals. This is gorgeous. I cannot break them. I didn't think I could, but... yeah, honestly, this is kind of what I imagine Dante's looks like in his Nightgaunt form. Uh-oh. Right, I forgot these ones explode. Okay, so not all the enemies down here are undead. Didn't that one pan merchant say something about the Lemire being the one in charge of interring the dead? Maybe we're in one of their resting grounds. Well, they ain't resting right now, but... Well, that's a big-ass hole in the ground. If I fall down there, I'll probably die. This is super cool. Man, every time I see something new in this place, it just makes me like this planet even more. I hope we get something really cool at the end of this place. I mean, we're gonna, right? Like, there's no way. Brand new enemies, brand new area. There's gotta be something cool in here. Man, they really do just kind of mummify these guys. Very Egyptian. Alright, we're at the end, so let's see. What light through yonder tunnel break? That tunnel over there, stupid. The Radiant Tomb. Boss fight. What do we got here? Destroy the Reanimator. Ah! That's probably what's causing this. These things have a lot of health. And the whole time I'm going to be dealing with the zombies. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Oh my! That's a lot of dudes. Good thing these things are naturally very slow. Okay, destroying the guys with the electrical packs on their back does damage the enemies around them. That's good to know. Okay, that destroys one. That should also mean less ads. It should. Ow, lightning. Ow, lightning. Oh boy. Okay, there's another one. Oh, there are bottomless pits behind these things. Damn it, I can't get a clean shot on this one with all these dudes, like, crowding around me. I gotta get him away from here. Uh-oh.
This ain't good.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that sucks. Let me guess, I have to destroy all three of them all over again, don't I? Yup, I have to destroy all three of them in one run. Oh, man. That sucks. Okay. I think we're gonna need to go back to the drawing board on this one a little bit. What guns could we use here that would be effective? The Spore Bloom would probably be really good for this. And then probably the Hive Cannon. The Jewel of the Black Sun will be really good here. Because there's so many enemies that I'm going to kill that I will get a massive power boost no matter what. Alright. Okay, the gas cloud does not work on constructs. Neither does the insect cloud. Unfortunate and annoying. Yeah, that is true. So the idea of using the gas clouds and any residual DOTs doesn't work on constructs. It only works on physical enemies. Spore Bloom's really good at dealing damage to these things, though. Ow. Oh dear. Yeah, it does make sense, but it is still kind of disappointing. There. That ought to kill the swarm real quick. I think there's one of those electrical enemies behind me. Alright, then we'll finish off this boss fight, quote-unquote, and then we'll call it a session. Ow. Man, I love fireworks. There we go. That's one. Pardon me, sir. Oh dear. Ow. Holy crap, these teleporting assholes are annoying. Probably shouldn't have put that spore grenade there. Bloody flames, I cannot get a clean shot off on these things. Swarm. So back off a little bit. Woo! That was close. Ow. Ow. Oh, hello, sir. This is a load of barnacles. Ow. Man, this is a lot to juggle. Oh my god, are you shitting me? Dude, fuck off! Holy crap, these things are persistent. Oh my god, another one of these things? I'm dead. Wow. There are so many enemies, this is ridiculous. I've got an idea. Dude, what the fuck do you want me to do? I keep getting swarmed. There's too many of these assholes. You want to do this? Mr. Hotshot? You want to give this a try? Then shut your hole. Holy crap. My god. This is re-goddamn ridiculous. hit these things. There's too many enemies. Oh, alright, so some of the big guys have spawned in now. Ow. Okay. That's two. Ow. Four guys with lightning. Oh my god. Fucking go for broke! Oh!
It's rough.
We did it! Unbelievable. I can't believe we won that. Wow. That is how you don't do a boss fight. Oh my god, I hate ad rushes like that. That was so aggravating. Oh. Give me all my fucking money. Give me all those Luminite crystals from all the things you spawned in to kill me. Fuck you, game. You still with me, brother? Please tell me you saw the end of that. That had better have been worth it, whatever that is. Here it is, the Soul Anchor. Increase duration of summons by 100% and increase the wearer's ranged and melee damage by 6.25% per summoned minion. Yaisa's children cannot be commanded or controlled, but they will heed one whose soul is in balance. Man, that's the thing we needed for the minion build. That is incredible. 6, 12, 18... Wow, that's a huge power boost. As long as we've got minions on the board, that boost is substantial. That's higher than the boost we would get for the Jewel of the Black Sun. But it's a necklace slot, which means it takes the slot of the Cleansing Jewel, and that Cleansing Jewel has been really useful. So I hesitate to remove that unless we're specifically running the minion build. Okay, we are getting the actual fuck out of here. Let's start there. Wow. I hate that place, and I never want to go back. If I see that boss fight again, I might just turn around. Alright, we're gonna go back to the big crystal, and we're gonna teleport the hell out of here.
Yeah! Stay down! Alright. Who's next?
Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, man, that sucked. Worst boss fight in the game so far. Boss fight, quote unquote. Ugh.
Till next time.
And more's the pity off that. All we got was the soul anchor. We didn't even get anything, like, otherwise that we maybe could have used. What's this? Flashcaster. Mod casting speed. Increase weapon mod casting speed. Acquired by collecting 25 basic weapon mods. We evolve or we die. Same's true of our weaponry. Alright. Mod casting speed. That's actually fairly useful. But, for now, we are going to focus on powering up Tormentor.
Keep moving.
Shut up, McCabe.
Anything you need? What do you need?
Alright, that powers up the Curse of the Jungle God to at least +4. Man, I need to get us some Luminite crystals.
Be safe out there.
Okay. Increase weapon mod duration. Mod power is generated slowly over time. That's the full drifter set. We've got the sharpshooter set. Increase total ranged and weak spot damage. Reduce spread of firearms by 20%. Subsequent ranged or melee hits against the same enemy increase the wearer's total damage dealt. Effects degrade over time. Melee speed and fire rate are increased by 5%. This stuff's a little heavier, but the Bloodlust passive might actually work a little better for us. This armor's kind of heavy, so... Oh, and that's... the Scrapper set's like your tank build. Alright, well... Damn, we don't have enough forged iron.
My friend.
Let's see if we can't
I'm not
fix
in the mood
that.
for chat.
Ace, I think, has a bunch of it, so...
How's it going?
Oh yeah, she's got loads of this. We don't need that much. $100 should be plenty. How much galvanized iron do we have? Not enough.
Take care then.
There we go. Thank you, Ace. Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk to you, McCabe. Fuck off.
What do you need?
Okay. Alright, so that's plus 15 armor for the osseous kilt and helm. Already this armor's providing some slightly better defense than the stuff we've got, so... Okay. We'll need more scrap, but
Take care, my friend.
we're slowly but surely working on a brand new set of armor, so... Yep, there's my advanced stats. If I was to put on the whole set, what are we looking at here? Medium encumbrance?
Keep moving.
Man, that's unfortunate. No, I don't want to do that. For now, we'll stick with what we have, just because it's stronger. But if we can actually put some more levels into the Osakar set, maybe that's what we'll use. I think the Bloodlust passive will work a little better for us. Because it's not just specific damage, it's multiple damage types. It's overall damage, which I think will work a little better. I do think my brother has passed out, so for now, I think this is where we will call it a session. Thank you all very much for watching. You all have a fantastic night. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you again.